First of all, thanks for the invitation, and to everyone that is listening. My name is Francesco Anastasi. I'm an alumni, and I'm chief of the recruitment orientation for the University of Gastronomic Science of Pollenzo. Actually, the picture you see is the castle, the building, historical building of Pollenzo. It was a very historic king residency that now is our university. It's part of our university. We are based in Piedmont, north of Italy, northwest of Italy, 1 hour from Turin, 1 hour 50 minutes from Milan. And we are in a food valley called Langhe, where all the, let's say, the Barolo wine area, the Barolo wine area is produced, and that's it. That's why we are there. That's why we are doing what we do in that specific amount of territory, because we believe the experience of the university is not just the didactic, as you will see, but it's also all the environment outside the university. So we are the first ever university dedicated solely to gastronomic science. So in our university, you won't find any other programs like medicine, psychology, language, or things like that. You will just get gastronomy. Everything we do is about food science, food cultures, food studies. It's not a culinary arts academy. We are a recognized university by the Italian ministry, and we do just programs about food. So all our focus and our core is about food. So for all the people outside that want to really give a shot in the food and beverage sector, we can be a real good choice. The university is 20 years old. Was funded by the Slow Food Association, the Slow Food Movement, and is located, as I told you, in the heart of Piedmont gastronomic excellence. The very peculiar thing about the university is we do have this educational approach that is based on actual learning. So there is interdisciplinary teaching. It's not just theory. We do have, this experiential learning thanks to moments and activities in the food lab, in the sensory lab, in our garden, and especially with the side trips. No matter what kind of program you do in Pollenzo, you will always have the side trips. It's one of the things that we believe it's very important for students to understand what they're studying. So, for example, all the programs they are going to visit producers, small, medium, and big-size companies, fishermen, restaurants. So a situation where the students can really understand what is going on in gastronomy. And second of all, and also very important, having, creating a network of people that in future could be your colleague, your chief, your accountant that you can trust for building your business. As I told you, we are a little bit different since we do just gastronomy, just gastronomic science. We are not like the classical university that is like vertical, like psychology, medicine, economy, but we are horizontal. So we do different subjects just about one thematic, that is food. So for example, a few of the courses that you can find in our curriculum could be food anthropology, history of gastronomy, microbiology, chemistry, so molecular science, food law, nutrition, food philosophy, communication, marketing. So the idea, as I told you before, is to create what we call gastronomes. So the professional food experts that can really work all along the food and beverage sector. With our third trips, they are very, the art also of our didactic. For us, the third trips is not something that you do as vacation, is not something you do as a reward, but is a truly part of our didactic. So we've been, in the last 20 years, we visited more than 50 countries. And then we will see a little bit about the difference between undergraduate and postgraduate. But in general, it's one of the part that we really believe it's part, to get the experience, the same experience stronger. And at the end, the total fee included, also the tuition fee includes the starship as well. So to give you an overview of what we do, a very quick overview of what we do have a few programs. At the moment, we have just one undergraduate degree in food science and culture. So it's a 3 years program. We are an Italian university with a high vocation, international vocation. So in general, we have around 40% of international students. In the bachelor degree, in the undergraduate program, we have around 35% of international students. The first year is in English, as you can read, and the second and third year is in Italian. Why? We really believe that, if you stay 3 years in Italy, and if you want to work with food, if you want to enjoy also the relation and the network of food, it's a huge opportunity also to learn Italian. So students, international students, the first year is in English. Italian students do English class, and international students they do Italian classes. From the second year, still English is one of the two official language, both with Italian. So students can talk in English, doing exams in English, discuss in English, ask questions in English, do whatever they want in English, but the class will be allocated in Italian. We have 17 required courses, 3 elective programs, and 5 star trips per year. The first year, they're all in Italy, and they are didactic they are thematic star trips and territorial star trips. So you will focus on one specific thematic. It could be coffee, could be distillation, could be pasta, rice, and staples. Or we have territorial star trips, like facing, and understanding and knowing the beauty of some specific region, like could be Emilia-Romagna, Sicily, Campania, Friuli in Italy, but could be Catalonia, could be, could the Balkans, so it could be Latin America. In the last 2 weeks ago, the third year started a star trip to Mexico, Brazil, Ecuador, Kenya, and Philippines. Then we have a master program, a master degree in food industry management, 2 years program, all in English. From now on, all the programs will be just in English. So, of course, as you can imagine, the master degree, Master of Science in Food Industry Management, has a little bit more of economic management focus. So, in this case, it's a 2 years program, all in English. We have 1 star trip and 2 field experience. One of the field experiences actually it will be outside Italy, so it's very, very also cool. It's about we work with an innovation partner and focus on on all the practices going around about the food chains from an economic and management point of view. Very important thing. No matter what kind of program you do in Pollenzo, we believe you will get some pillars like food sustainability, high quality production, food systems, food sovereignty, biodiversity. So also the food industry management is not the same approach that a business school has, but it's much more the core remains food, but as focus is declined to food industry, to the management of the food industry. From this point, we have a few first level master program that actually outside Italy they call it master degree, but outside Italy they are considered as diploma degree. So they are 60 European credits. So they are not master degree. What's the big difference? The big difference is it really depends if you want to pursue a PhD, you need a master degree, like the previous one, and that in Italy is called also laurea magistrale. In this case, this first level master, they will, graduate you. They will give you the certification as a diploma degree. And we have, a different shades of gastronomy. So it's, of course, it's a higher education for people that already has a bachelor, any bachelor. Meanwhile, for the Master Food Industry Management, in our website, you will find the academic requirements for the master degree. For the other programs, for these programs, the first level master, any bachelor is valid, and English proficiency are the only academic requirements that we have. 9 months on campus, 3 months of internship, personal project. This one, for example, in New Food Thinking, is as a gastronomic creativity, artistic focus. So it's a very interesting program focused on food policy, food society, food philosophy, food ecology, to create, a professional profiles that can understand, the high quality production, but needs a plus on the creativity, on the innovation, on the artistic side point of view for their own restaurant, for their own project. And it's part of, there are freestyle trips in this program. World Food Studies has a focus about food studies. Why World Food Studies? Because one of the focus is international gastronomists. So there is a basics in food studies, food anthropology, food history, food and sustainability, and then 2 other modules. One is about international gastronomy, so going through the principal domain cuisine, and then a part of practice in the lab and sensory analysis. We really believed, to be a gastronom, to be a food expert, you really also need to train this tool, the sensorial tool. So every program does tastings. Every program has a part where you really go through the food chains, also trying the products that are part of that food chains. And this one, meanwhile, is about communication and marketing. So the first, New Food Thinking, was a more gastronomical. The second was more humanistic, anthropologic. And this one is much more about corporate and communication. There is a model in high quality production, a model on marketing, and a model on communication and sustainability. The first 2, so New Food Thinking and World Food Studying, they start every October. So the admission, they're already open for the 25-26 academic year. This one starts in March. We just closed the deadline for this program. As every March we begin the program. Again, any bachelor is valid, and English proficiency. In these programs, of course, we have a high rate of international students. We're talking about between 70 to 95% of international students. So it's not like being in Italy and being in an Italian environment, but it looks, it's full of people very motivated, very, with passion. They share the same value for food. We also have one in agroecology that will probably begin, become an online short program for all the people that are interested also in agroecology. As I told you, we are based in Italy, but at the same time, we are part of an international network. There are people from all over the world. We have students from 90 different countries from 2004. Almost the half was international students. Who is a gastronom, who is a food specialist, is a professional that has a comprehensive understanding of what is going on during the different supply chains, with a vision and a focus about food sustainability, high quality production, and food systems. We really think that, in a very dynamic and global world, it's not enough. If you want to work in a quality system, it's not enough just to do marketing, just place the product, but you need also to understand what you're doing. Why is the difference? Why is the add value about food. Food is part, is one of the main part of the world. It's relations, it's economy, it's food policy, it's chemistry. Food is so many things, and we can't live without food. So we believe, that food needs a specific approach that is different to other specific subjects. Again, what we do, so after every program, we do have a career center that support the students to take a decision about their own future. What the career office does. A match. We don't park people in 2024. Is not. I come to Italy because I want to work, and after there is the work is immediate. No. We do a match. So we do a coaching session to do a match between skills, talents, and expectation of the student with a real job market. How we do with one-to-one, with workshop in class, a one-to-one coaching session, and we also have a website completely with job offers completely dedicated to our students and alumni to review the offers and to look for specific job offers dedicated just to them. Again, how we do that, because we have a big network of companies that collaborate with us. We have more than 150 companies, from the multinational companies to the very high quality small companies, and they are our strategic partner and supporting members, and we collaborate with them, and we do network with these companies to do research, to do innovation, and to do and to also do job placement. So I'm finishing. So the Pollenzo is, as I told you, in the north, very close to, in the province of Cuneo, 1 hour from Turin. But all the students live in Bra. Pollenzo is a very small village, 600 people, where we have the residency, but all the students live in Bra. Bra is at 35,000 people. It's a nice little town from Italy when you can get a real Italian experience. It's a 60 kilometers from Pollenzo. There is public transportation, and people usually, it's a very good point and add value. It's not like Milan, Florence, Bologna, where the housing situation is really stressful. Bra is a small village. Everyone look for an apartment independently. It's very cheap compared to the big city in Italy, and it's very easy to find an apartment over there. Some students go, they settle in Bra for 3 to 1 years, and they go to Pollenzo every day. We have open days. We have physical open days. We have online open days, and we do one-to-one coaching session, orientation session with me. So you can also on our website, unisc.it, find all the information about all the programs, the initial requirements, all the open days, and all the things that you may need to give, to have a better understanding of what is gastronomic science, and why it could be, for you an opportunity to work in the food and beverage sector.